Hey, how y'all doing? I'm out here today, going through all this bad area here, and I'm gonna make a shelter, and I'm gonna make it out of things that you normally carry with you. I know everybody carries paracord with them, and I don't have an axe or a machete or a knife, which is irresponsible, but I'm gonna make one anyway. I'm gonna use the paracord, and the way I carry the paracord, the way I prepare mine and carry it with me, I don't need an axe. So I'm gonna find me a clear spot with 4 trees. I'm gonna get out my paracord, and of course I got my poncho, and let's get to work on this shelter. Alright, this right here is what I need, because I don't want anything right off the ground. It's still standing. So that means it's got a little bit of strength left into it. I'm gonna cut it about in half. Put it in this tree right here. Let's see. I need to break this thing. Ain't got much room to work. Good. Now see, that right there is a good indicator. I got me 2 strong sticks. Now I got to find 4 trees in a little clear area. Alright, this right here looks like a good spot. Got 4 trees. They ain't much of a tree, but they're good. Alright, I got my framework. Now, let's see what I got in my pack. Now, what I was saying about the way I do my paracord. Let me get my poncho out. Alright, I got my poncho here. And I don't want to lay on the ground. I don't like laying on the ground. There's all kinds of mosquitoes and stuff in here. Let's see. Okay, now the way I prepare my paracord, for one thing, when I get a 300-foot roll, I cut it up and I put them in these bags that the newspaper comes in. I figure if they're going to deliver the newspaper in them, I'll instead of throwing them away, I'll make use. And bags, they're good for collecting fruit, nuts, wild edibles, whatever. Alright, now I roll up all of my paracord and I burn the ends of them. I burn the ends of them so they don't fray. Now a friend of mine, what he does, he just brings him a big old 300-foot roll of paracord with him, and he just unravels what he needs, cuts it off, the ends gets all frayed up. But I unwrap them. I always put them in 50 feet, 24 feet, and 12 feet. And then in my pocket, I will usually carry little bundles of like 3 feet. I've always got these in all my pants and my jackets. But basically, I can make a nice place to sleep, a nice shelter, out of just this paracord and my poncho without having to lay on the ground. Alright, well, let's get started on this. Alright, we'll get a few of these little low branches right here. Get them out of my way. I can just break them right off. Alright, now, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to start with a 12-footer. Alright. And what I'm going to do right here, about this high, I'm going to wrap that thing around a couple of times. And I'll leave a little bit of a tag in. Wrap that around a couple of times. Alright, leave me a little tag in. And then I'm going to come over here. Wait a minute, that ain't long enough of a tag in. Alright, that's better. That's the tag in right there. I'm going to take this, I'm going to wrap this around a couple of times. Got to get them good and level. I'll come back over here. Wrap that baby around a couple of times. Come back over here. Wrap that around a couple of times. Then I'm going to leave me a tag in on this side. Alright. The way I got this is I got my cord tied from tree to tree right here. I'm going over here. I've got this one tied. I got this one tied right here from tree to tree, and I got little tag ends hanging off. Alright. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to lay the board right here. Now you got to remember, this is just paracord, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the tag end around, and I'm going to tie it off to keep it from slipping. I'm going to come over here and tie this one off too. Tie this one. Now it'd be nicer if you could get some bigger trees, but you got to find 4 of them that's like in the place of a bedpost. I'm going to do the other one. Alright, now I'm going to grab me a 24 foot. I'll come up here and I got my 2 pieces right here. That's what I'm going to do now. Put that in my pocket. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to tie this off right here. Tie that off real good. Now what I do is I start looping it around. Now remember, this ain't rope. This is just paracord. It may be 550 7-strand paracord where it says it'll hold up 550 pounds, but like I said, it's still just paracord. This is kind of similar to my survival rope hammock in the way that it's going to spread out as I put weight on it. See that one right there? I got my tag in too short on that one. So what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to wrap that one back around. Alright. Got that thing going. Alright, run that camera up and down there, kind of show them what we got so far. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab one of these 50 footers right here. Now this don't look like much, don't look like it's going to hold much. Like I said, it's paracord. What you got to do now, you got to tie this thing off. You got to tie this thing off up high right here. Alright. Let's see. Alright, now I'm going to tie it. Now I'm going to make me a couple of loops around the tree. This is going to be part of my support. What I do now is I come down here somewhere right in the middle. Okay? Somewhere about right in here. And I'm going to start wrapping it around. Just like that right there. Okay? That's going to give it just a little bit more support. Now I'm going to come up here to this tree. Wrap that around a couple of times. It's just the anti-friction qualities of these things is going to help. I'm going to come over here now. And I'm going to wrap that bad boy around that tree. A lot of this stuff don't seem like too much. It doesn't seem like it could hold anything up, but once you get it going, you know everything works together. You're strengthening everything. Alright, give it a little bit right there. Wrap that baby around. Wrap that around. Now it's going to be funny when I get in it. There's going to be a bunch of cracking and popping. But it's just all going to compress. It's all going to compress once you get in it. Alright. Wrap around that tree right there a couple of times. You just strengthening everything up. Now if you want to, I got enough paracord left. I'm gonna come on down here. There's no reason just to tie off all that extra paracord up there. I'm down at the end of my roll, so I'm starting to get messed up now. Now this side over here where I'm doubling it up, this will be the side that I don't get in. I'll get in from that side. Come up here again. Go around a couple more times. See, this is a mess of paracord. It's a mess of paracord, but it's going to make for a nice strong bed. Tie it off down there. Alright, now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grab me up another 24, and you can see I got the logs tied up here, and then I got my bed made in the middle here, and I got my braces going up to the trees. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to string it across, and I'm going to make me a little roof. Now I'm running out of minutes on my video. I'm just going to make this a one-parter, so I'm going to tie me up a little roof and then I'll get back with you.